What up, everybody? Welcome to the cave. I'm your host, Cornell. You know, this is where we talk about everything music. We're your guys for music. I'm your guy for music. Come to me, and you know what? You know my opinions always matter. So yes, I'm here with my guest, Miko Jaguar. Say hello for me.
Hi guys.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening? So today we have a very special episode for you. I brought Miko here especially for you guys so that we would have a conversation. Now, you guys shouldn't take what we're going to say personal, but it's actually our opinions. And yes. So
they can take it personal.
You don't care,
It's all good. It's all good. We're in our house.
Abi?
Come on, beat us.
All right, so Miko, first thing I'm going to throw to you is you've heard Ayra's album, right?
Of course.
And you've heard Tems' album, right? So which album are you picking?
Okay, so which album am I picking personally?
Yeah, personally, which album do you think was...
Okay, so that's different from which album is better.
Yes. Which album
Because
are you picking?
for
which
me...
one? Okay, which one is better? Yes, answer which one is better then which one.
Okay. Which one is better? Definitely Tems' album. It's not...
I completely agree. I can't argue with that.
It's definitely Tems' album. Because I feel like the vibes... Now, so obviously everybody has heard Love Me JJ by now. But you see, she's paying homage to our Nigerian legends.
Yeah.
Shey Shodimu, obviously, was in the video of Love Me Jeje. But then she now takes it a step back and goes Free Fall with J. Cole. Free Fall with J. Cole is a very, 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 very big hit in the US right now.
Yeah,
so much so that people, US comedians like Tony Baker are saying, no, she has to be on the Billboard chart. Because now they're hearing her, and then she comes up with songs like Wickedest. With a flow that is supposed to introduce her. She goes, a line in the song is one line and they're all going crazy. So she's stamping herself as a staple in the music scene. And that's what we want to see from an African queen.
You know, something I've always said is that this thing is like, you guys should never categorize Tems as an Afrobeat artist. Tems is an R&B artist.
I mean,
facts.
We see Forever.
Come on.
With the Michael Jackson flow.
Are you joking?
You understand?
Don't play with my baby girl.
That's exactly what we are.
No, but, you could argue that, Ayra had a sample of... Jazzy song. She had a sample of Wandeko's song, You Bad. So you could actually argue that too was also paying homage to like the old hits, the songs we used to vibe.
We talked about the Love Me JJ one, but we've not talked about the wickedest sample of Premier Gao by Magic System. We see Tems produced this album was produced perfectly.
I swear to God.
It was produced well. Like it was. It is what it's supposed to be.
I agree.
You understand?
I can't even argue with that.
I
don't even have any base for an argument because honestly, when I listened to Tems' body of work, I was like, for this to be your first album, now I understand why it took you so long.
No, exactly. She now has announced herself to the world. There's no going back from here.
No, there's no like.
She. I mean, we all know like she was in the Black Panther. She wrote Rihanna's. We all know that. But right now, she has introduced herself as a solo superstar who is going to take the world by storm. It's only going to go up here. No matter how high you thought she was before, she's going to only get higher at this point.
So now that you've said this, so which means, are you saying that which is a bigger album now?
Oh, no. Tems' album, by far. Now, in Nigerian party scene, the Ayra album would probably shine more than Tems' album. In the Nigerian party scene.
Okay.
Besides the Love Me JJ, like we don't have a lot of party.
Maybe to get it with Ashake.
Yes, exactly. We don't have a lot of party vibe songs, a lot of club vibe songs on that album by Tems. But the Ayra Starr song, okay, so you can see local champion, if you will. But we're talking about true global reach.
I could place an argument because if you're looking at the most artists with the most listeners on Spotify, Ayra has almost 31 million.
For this album?
Not just
No. We're talking about this album. We're not talking about commas.
No, but
we're not talking about commas. We're talking about this album.
And already she actually is. She was on Billboard Top 200 already.
No, for this album.
Yeah.
Where is Tems?
No, Tems was. I think she just picked at number 4 on US Apple Music.
No, really. we all know that Tems is going to chart higher on the Billboard with this album. We all know that. I mean, Tems' album came after, right?
Yeah. See, one thing.
We all know that she's going to chart higher.
See, one thing I'm going to say is Ayra has a very huge reach because Ayra alone,
we're not arguing
Ayra
that.
has almost 2.9 million subscribers on YouTube.
Yes. So they watch our videos.
Yeah, a lot.
Congratulations
And
to
then
her.
We're
We're talking about songs here. We're talking about music, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Music, we know that Tems people are going to in the US. See, first of all, when we're talking about music, the US music market is not to be played with. We're not playing
no,
games
you
here.
can't.
Okay, so there is no way you are telling me that Ayra will surpass Tems in the US market. She has that down. She has that on lock, and it's not even a question of in Nigeria, where both of them are from. Ayra might do better, but in the Billboard
So what of
charts,
Africa as a whole?
Again, we see the samples.
Yeah.
Premier Gao, Magic System.
Yeah.
That sample alone. If you go right now, anybody, listeners, please go on the Tems her visualizers because the videos are not out yet. Go there, see the comments. You see some comments, you see Africans. You're not even seeing really Nigerians. You're seeing Africans. You're seeing people writing in French. So Francophone countries as well. She has an African reach. They're not even looking at her as a Nigerian. Do you know the funny thing?
Yeah.
People abroad don't look at Tems as a Nigerian. They say African. You understand?
You can't look at Tems as a Nigerian.
They don't even place her like a Nigerian.
Somebody already, I remember, I think her manager, I think Mayowa or something like that. He came out and was like, Tems doesn't really have a huge market in Nigeria. Her market is just global.
And that's the thing.
I've said this
global.
on this show. I said it that Tems' reach is not here. Her music is mainly, it resonates globally rather than locally.
But you see, what she did that was so good. I don't think there's any song, say for Commas. I don't think there's any song. Commas was on the last Ayra Starr album, right?
Yeah.
I don't think there's any song on Tems or on.
No, Ayra Commas on this album. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Her album. So Love Me Jeje is a song that can be played in the clubs as well.
Yeah, true.
So it's a Nigerian hit as well.
Yes,
you understand? So I feel like Commas is obviously bigger than Love Me Jeje in Nigeria as well. We can admit to that. So,
but I don't just Nigeria, but she made Commas was good.
Yeah, but she made Tems made a Nigerian hit. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
Love Me Jeje, and I feel like that alone is enough for her to she has done for the home base. She can now reach the global audience because Ayra Starr is not touching the global audience. where Tems is, she's not.
No, I have to disagree with that. Honestly,
please
see, I prefer the album, but I feel that Ayra had a bigger. Also, but I also
a bigger
album because I also place the fact that Ayra has one of the biggest record labels in Africa on her back, and honestly, we have to be real. If those people push your music, it's to go.
Yeah, but what has that done? What has that translated? You know, it's all in theory. Okay, if those people push your music, what has that translated? We just said that Ayra Starr's album came out before Tems' album, and Tems is making the laps. See, people need to understand that American superstars are pushing for Tems to be on the Billboard chart. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. On TikTok, if you go on TikTok right now, it's Tems music. Even people that don't speak English are dancing to Tems music because we know what's up.
Okay, so I'm going to give you that one. I cannot argue more than that. So yes, you guys should leave. You guys tell me in your comment sections. Who do you think had a bigger album?
But like to be fair,
better album I feel Tems had, but who do you think had a bigger album?
But to be fair, another thing about artists is how they perform their songs.
Yeah.
Okay. Now there's nobody like touching in terms of like female artists in Nigeria touching Ayra Starr in performance. Okay. So Ayra Starr's showings for her album.
This is after you heard. Have you listened to Tems' Tiny Desk?
No, I'm talking about exactly, but that's a performance.
Okay,
we're talking about stage.
Okay.
You understand? Yes, her Tiny Desk was awesome some days ago. Awesome. Yes, beautiful. But we're talking about stage presence.
Okay.
Ayra Starr's stage presence, I think it's something you mentioned, Maven.
Yeah.
That's her record label. Her stage presence is second to none. And I feel like that is also going to push a lot of her work where ordinarily it wouldn't reach because people are like, oh my god, you know how social media is. Oh my god, she's good. But see, Tems is just Tems, man. Like there's no need for us to even do the main music. No. There's no need.
Okay. So the next topic I'm going to bring is this was something the conversation I had with my friend, and the question was Omah and Fireboy, who's bigger?
Okay, so I feel like we need to streamline this question because bigger in terms of what?
Who's a bigger artist? Who has a bigger?
Okay.
Who has become?
That's
in fact, honestly,
that's still a very large question.
Yes,
but let's do it like this.
Okay.
Who has sold more?
Who has sold more?
Who has sold more?
Omah currently has the only, other than Wizkid, he has the only album that has been on the Nigerian charts, or should I say Nigerian charts for 143 weeks.
Where?
On Nigerian Apple Music.
Okay.
And also, Omah currently, I think Fireboy just dropped a song, right? He just dropped a song.
Yes.
And if you check on the charts, that song is nowhere close to top 20.
Okay.
But Omah literally dropped the song where he was joking with his friend, my dealer. And the song is currently number 3 or number 4 in Nigerian Apple Music.
Okay.
Now, all I'm saying is, I feel Fireboy's fall off needs to be studied.
No. I feel like you're being too. You're going ahead of yourself. Now let's break this down. Let's break this down. Okay. So, Fireboy, you mentioned you see it goes back to I think the Tems and Ayra Starr thing a bit.
Okay.
Because when you're talking about big, we as Nigerian music listeners have to know that our music is global now.
Yes.
It's not just for Nigeria.
Yeah.
So all the things you that thing you mentioned was Nigerian charts.
Okay.
Do you know that Fireboy on his own sold out the OVO Arena in Wembley?
Now.
No, like, do you know that?
Okay.
You know that, right?
Okay.
Do you know how many artists have done that in Nigeria? How many Nigerian artists have done that?
I feel if Omah went there, he would.
Again.
Secondly, wait.
Has he?
Okay.
Do you
say something.
think that if they brought the opportunity to him, he would say, no, I don't want?
Let me say something now,
Okay.
Since the King album, Omah has not been able to replicate any.
Who? Omah or Fireboy?
Sorry, let me say Omah. Fireboy has not been able to replicate any success of that magnitude. In fact, that album is this last album he dropped, Bandana was the only song that was carrying the entire album.
Okay.
And that's facts.
So
see, Fireboy has that level in which he achieved with his debut album, has really gone from here to here.
Yeah, okay.
In fact, it is so bad that his record label does not even focus on him anymore. His record label focuses more on Ashake.
Yes, okay,
now, I'm just saying that,
right.
and look, and Ashake now is even competing, is more of a competition to Omah than Fireboy is.
All right. So let's start with this. You said something very true. He has not been able to replicate the success of his debut album. How many successful artists have been able to do that? Now, let's think about the most successful debut album in rap history. Get Rich or Die Trying. 50 Cent's debut album. He never got close to that. However, nobody in their right mind would say 50 Cent fell off. Why? Because, see, what happens is when you debut and your debut is in the heavens, even if you land somewhere in the clouds, you haven't fallen off. You can't say that somebody has fallen off if people are still going to the clubs, listening to their music. Okay. Now, this is another thing. We said bigger artists. We didn't say who would be a bigger artist.
No,
we said
Omah
bigger artist.
is a bigger.
Okay, good. Okay, now let's look at this in terms of accomplishments. We can't just discard just because Omah has not gotten to where Fireboy had gotten to. You just said something. The King album. Omah has no present work that is up to the King album. So how can you say he's the bigger artist yet? He's not
Boy
yet a
alone
bigger...
is not.
He's not. He's not. He's not.
I just told you that album literally is still in the top 10 of Nigerian Apple Music.
No, okay.
That album alone was literally, sorry, not an album. Boy Alone was one of the biggest albums I've ever heard in my life.
I want to ask you one question, just one question. Give me a song by Omah that had as much success as Fireboy's Peru.
There are so many songs I could
Oh,
call.
no,
like
just mention one.
wait.
Just mention
Soso.
one. See, when you say
Yes, Soso. No. Don't even do that. Don't even do that. If I currently now, but
when we are talking about we are talking about global hits, do not bring what is popping in your
No,
video.
I did not say Soso is not a Nigerian hit. It's not just a Nigerian hit. Now,
okay, it's a Nigerian and
this thing was trending on TikTok.
Oh, okay, Nigerian and TikTok.
This thing had almost 100 million videos on TikTok.
How about this? There's nothing that Soso did that can replicate bringing Ed Sheeran, who is one of the biggest artists. Ed Sheeran is one of the biggest artists in the world.
Okay, do you know
in the world? And he featured that on that song.
Tunes and I.
Okay, yes,
you know Tunes and I.
Yes.
Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. That song is one of her biggest songs ever. Does that make her a bigger artist, than let's say Dua Lipa?
No, but you know what?
Okay, now, let me lay another argument. Okay. Currently, as I talk to you, Omah has more listeners on Spotify than Fireboy.
Yes.
Currently, as I speak to you, Omah has his discography is much better than Fireboy.
You said one thing that was you said no. Hold on.
And then, wait,
the first one was an objectable fact. Like it was objective.
Yes.
The second one was subjective. Yes. The second one was discography is much better. See. Let's not even go there. Discography much better. Afro Depression is not much better than what Fireboy has been doing since 2020, and I'm not even.
You said something here that
look. Everybody says what is wrong with Omah. What's happening? Oh, it's sweet, but you're clearly depressed.
You said something here that
Fireboy has club hits.
You said something here that was very intriguing to me. You said 50 Cent dropped Get Rich Die Trying.
Yes.
That album.
Yes.
Oh, let me give you a Nigerian framework now, somebody that is in the same record label as Fireboy. Ashake came out with one of the biggest intro albums you could ever find from an African art, from a Nigerian self. In fact, that album was crazy. And then still went on to drop Work of Art.
Was it as
it was almost as it was. What are you saying? That album was even big. Like I even prefer Work of Art because
prefer.
No,
but it wasn't as big.
But that goes to show you now about that if you're having a fan base,
has Fireboy dropped another album?
Yes.
Good. Now, this is the thing.
Was that album good? What do you think about that album?
No.
Fireboy's second album. What do you think about it?
Fireboy's second album was nowhere close to his first album.
No, but was it, in fact, compared to other albums? Okay, wait, compared to Omah's albums, what album do you think surpasses Fireboy?
You asked, see, I feel like we're getting away from what you asked. Okay. You asked who is the bigger artist.
Yes.
Now, the issue is that with bigger artists, you have to go with stats. Simple. Okay. It doesn't matter who you prefer right now. Omah has not done the things in the industry that Fireboy has done.
What has Fireboy done?
I just said so. Fireboy just sold out one of the most iconic venues in the world. That's the first one. Fireboy also has a feature, featured one of the biggest artists globally. Omah hasn't done that.
Can I say something? That, first of all, I did not even know about that show. That's telling you that it did not even generate.
No.
Okay. But wait, chill. Let me just give one more point. Omah had one of the most controversial shows this year in the history of Nigerian entertainment.
Where did he have the show?
He had the show in London, in Manchester. Now the show where he was dancing with that guy's girlfriend.
Yes, but what we're talking about...
it generated so much. No. So what else is bigger than that, to the point that you have a concert and you pull up a girl and dance with her on the stage and next thing you know, the entire fucking world is talking about it and still listening to your song.
I think we're moving away.
We're not moving away from it. I'm just saying that,
the antics.
Currently, as we sit here, I just told you that Omah has more listeners.
Or 25.
Yes. Than Fireboy.
That's not how we do. But that's not how we measure. That's not the only metric for measuring artists.
Okay.
Again, who is selling out more iconic venues?
No, it's not about iconic venues. Who? Okay, when was the last? Did Fireboy have a? Wait, did Fireboy drop his last album? Did he have a concert? Did he have a tour?
No, he didn't.
Why?
Again, it was not a hit. It was not as.
So how now? But I'm asking you, he dropped something and it missed. Obviously, it did. In fact, the only reason why
does that.
the only person that even carried that album,
Everybody
the
does
song
that.
that carried that
Beyonce
album.
has dropped albums that have missed.
The song that carried that album, See, okay,
This
the thing with Beyonce has a core fan base. So it's like
you
Taylor
think Fireboy
Swift.
doesn't have a core fan base?
Fireboy. What did they call them?
Wait. Do you think that Fireboy doesn't have
He
a core fan
doesn't.
base?
If he did, he lost them in his last album.
Oh, come on, man. Let's not do this.
Ever since Peru,
what year?
Peru?
You keep on talking like Fireboy. Like Fireboy is now, he can walk the street and nobody recognizes him.
No, Fireboy.
Wait, hold on. Fireboy released Outside how many months ago?
I don't remember.
Okay, good. Fireboy released Outside less than 6 months ago. Around 6 months ago. Okay. Outside is continuously played in the clubs. It's continuously played in the lounges. It is not Holy Ghost. It's on the very, very, very good. Holy Ghost is a monster record. We know that. But Fireboy is not out of the limelight like you're saying he is.
But currently, who is bigger? That's the question.
Again,
between you're trying to say
currently.
Okay, do you think
your question was
who's the bigger artist, right?
Yes, your question was who's the bigger artist.
Currently, who do you think is the bigger artist?
See, your question was who is a bigger artist.
Okay.
We're going to consider.
If we say who's the bigger artist, I think Omah is a bigger artist.
I think Fireboy is a bigger artist because again, it's about what you have done. That's it. Omah is an amazing artist. However, Omah has not done the things Fireboy has done in this industry. We're talking hits for hits.
Okay.
See, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. A versus.
Okay.
A versus.
Okay.
Okay. So we're talking 20 versus 20.
Bro, don't even go there.
20 songs versus 20 songs.
Go there. Bro, let me tell you something.
Do you know that?
Omah came for a show.
When
I went for
did
an
Omah become
concert.
popular? When did Omah become popular?
Let me just say something. I went for an Omah concert, and Omah dropped each song he was playing, Sometimes we even forgot that, you were the one that sang this song. This guy was singing Infinity. This guy was singing Pronto. This guy was singing see, before he even dropped Soba, we had already
First of all,
come on. See.
First of all, you keep on saying so.
See, all I have to say about is that Fireboy is respected. I like him. But honestly, Omah, it's like saying, because you have a feature with Ed Sheeran, does not mean somebody cannot surpass you. Currently, Ayra is a bigger artist than Fireboy. Do you agree with that?
Who?
Ayra Starr.
Of course, I agree.
So why won't you be able to agree that with Omah then?
No, you know why I agree with Ayra Starr's own?
Why?
Because Ayra Starr has sold out venues. No, in fact, you know the funny thing? I don't agree with that. I just realized I don't agree. I thought you mentioned Tems. I don't agree with Ayra Starr. I don't agree with Ayra Starr.
She has 31 million listeners.
I thought you mentioned Tems, and this is what I'm going to say. Look, we're talking about relatability. If you play Bandana right now, if you play Bandana right now, there is nothing in anybody who is an African that will not feel something. Just that song is going to give you something. You keep on mentioning so and you keep on mentioning all
because that's one of his biggest songs. What is Fireboy's biggest song? Peru, right?
Yes,
you mentioned
of
Peru,
of course. And there's nothing. You said so is as big as Peru, and I'm saying it does. That is not true.
Oh my days!
It's simply not true. See.
You know what?
We don't have to.
Honestly, if we keep going at this,
no,
none of us are going to agree.
You know why?
I'm going to leave it for the audience.
No,
you guys should tell me who is the bigger artist, Fireboy or Omah?
So Peru, the video of Peru, has 211 million views.
How many does Soso have?
How many does Soso have? Let's check. Soso, Omah. 132.
That is a song without a feature of Ed Sheeran. What are you saying? He was the only artist on that song and he was able to get 131 million views. Not with Ed Sheeran's help.
Okay.
Oh, please. Come on, man. Miss me with this bullshit.
Okay. So you see, the thing is, you are discounting the fact that a Nigerian... Wait, hold on. A Nigerian artist got one of the most global icons in music to say, look, I want to do a song with you.
Come on, man. That's like saying, see,
you're discounting that fact.
Now, see, and what you're discounting is that a Nigerian artist has been able to surpass somebody without needing help of foreign artists.
No. He didn't need the help. It was Ed Sheeran that said, "Look, I love this song. I want to do it."
He needed that help. Man needed to be carried. I feel like that was
He will sue you.
Look.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened at all. Ed Sheeran heard the song. There's documented evidence of this. Ed Sheeran heard the song and went, "Oh my God, this is amazing. I want to do a feature with you." That is what we call global appeal.
I get that, but all we
Omah has never done that.
Jesus Christ.
You know why this is important?
Why?
When you have a presence that transcends the seas, then you can come and talk to us. You do not have that yet.
What did Soso do then?
Again, see, you are talking about Nigerian and African appeal.
No, it's not just Nigerian and African appeal. I'm saying that,
hold on.
I just told you that he had a concert in Manchester, that literally casting out. I remember when the video was
Nigerians are in Manchester.
No, but when he had
it's weird because you know why this is weird? You know why this is weird?
Why?
Because if you play Peru in India, everybody will react. If you play Soso in India, would they react the same way?
All I'm going to say is that,
that's what we talk about global appeal. We're talking about global appeal.
We will not get to the next topic. So I'm going to leave it, right. We're going to agree to disagree. Okay. Handshake on it. We're going to agree to disagree.
No problem, bro.
But all I know is, I know that Fireboy is no longer who he used to be.
No, we agree with that.
I don't know how he wants to get back.
No, but see, that's the thing, though. It's like this. It's their waves.
It's too fast.
No, they are waves.
How many years? 4 years. It's just been 4 years.
Again,
was it not 2018 or 2019?
They are waves.
Oh, sorry, 6 years. 7.
See, they are waves. It's not like the dip is just like this. It's like it's not how you are overreacting
to his last album.
Guess what? This is what you said. His fall off needs to be studied. That means, do you know what that means?
What?
That means that if our boy says, "Oh, I'm coming to this place," people will not turn up. Do you know what you can compare? What the person you can say this for is someone like that baby, who can't sell tickets any longer.
Fair.
Do you understand? You can't say this for Fireboy. Fireboy can still sell out arenas. Do you understand?
I just think that
not only can he sell out arenas
to your last album.
He has done things that your fave has not done yet. So you can't say he's a big artist.
I'm not going to agree with that, because what Omah has been able to achieve in the short period in which he came.
They came out at the same time.
No, he came out a year before. Omah came out in I think 2020 was where he had that.
I agree with you. Okay.
EP. Yes. So all I'm like,
yes.
This guy
so he came out
I just
1 year
remember
before.
the song. Damn.
Came out 1 year before.
Come on, man. Fireboy should go and sleep, Jerry, please. Anyway, the next topic I'm going to address, we're talking about is we're going to talk about the discography of the big three.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So between the big three now, who do you think has a better body of work?
Okay, I
all
feel,
three. Compare all their albums together.
No, we're going to do this. We're going to do this very, very see. This is not even supposed to be a conversation. You know why?
Why?
Because when we're talking discography, we're talking versatility.
Yeah.
We're talking how can you blend in to different genres.
I vote for the video to be removed.
Yes, exactly. So let's talk about.
No offense to any fan base, but we all can agree
yes.
that cannot. There's something I saw that really interested me. Somebody compared discography between Davido and Adekunle Gold, and Adekunle Gold actually had better discography than Davido. And I was like, I get this guy is a big artist, but we have to be honest, man. This guy doesn't drop classic albums. He doesn't have classic albums.
No,
so he just should be removed. Let's make it the big two.
Yeah, let's make it the
Wizkid and Burna Boy. Who has a bigger discography?
Burna Boy. And it's not even close. See, no. You know the funny thing. 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 I feel like a lot of people listening to us right now, as we're talking, they started following Burna Boy from outside. So 2018, around 2018.
Okay.
Yes. I think that people listening to us need to go back to 2013.
Yes, they should.
Because it is not fair. If it's a supernova, we all know Burna Boy is a supernova now.
Yeah.
But it's not fair to start listening to Burna Boy in 2018 and have this conversation?
That album that had Run My Race and Check and Balance.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I agree that those body of works were classic. But if we're being honest, I think wasn't it just few days ago that Superstar was celebrating 13 years. That was Wizkid's first album.
Yes. Superstar was his best album. Superstar was his best. No, let's not be ashamed to say the things that we can say. Let's not be ashamed. Let us not be ashamed. Do you understand?
How would you say?
We get essence. Hold on.
I'm not even going to call essence. I am going to call. Bro, this are your album there for crying out loud.
You know the funny thing. You know the funny thing.
Which album, man? Which album? Which song? And see, Tosin, you're there, saying you're even laughing. See, wait. Which album was the first song that we actually recognize that has transcended globally? It was Oju Elegba.
Yeah, we're talking about a single.
No, but it was on this album. That album had Joy. That album had Jaye. That album.
Okay. See, the thing is that you will not be stressing the way you are stressing. See, your veins are popping out. If the album was lit, all you do is just call songs.
But I am calling those songs because that was being disrespectful.
Okay. So the reason when people say Superstar album, do you know that? I don't know if you know that Burna Boy recently said to Wizkid that Wizkid should go back to releasing music.
Yeah, I saw the video. Yes, I did.
Because the Superstar album, I feel like people, again, many people start following from a particular point, especially our foreign listeners start following from a particular point. But I feel like people should go back and actually see album like songs, because it's not fair for us to come and start talking about albums here and people don't even know the album. So right now, what we should do is just go look up Superstar album. Now, you begin, where do we start with Superstar album? We begin, Holla at Your Boy. Everybody knows Holla at Your Boy. Tease Me. That's Slash Bad Guys. Okay. Don't Door.
Okay.
Love My Baby.
Yeah.
Pakrumo.
Yes.
Oluwaloni. See, this is a hit for hit. It's not, you will not skip. Listen, what we're saying.
So now
album,
you're saying
you will not skip. Now, but the problem is that I'm not talking about Wizkid. I don't think Wizkid has a better discography. I think Burna Boy has a better discography. You see that one, the songs that you mentioned,
chill. Superstar album.
That was the album Life.
Yes.
Leaving an impact for eternity. That album, there is no.
Would you say the album was a classic?
It was a classic.
Oh my days! I'm not gonna agree. As much as I spoke
not,
with that album, I am not going to agree with that because, at the time, Burna Boy didn't even have that impact that Wizkid had at that time.
Okay, see,
let's fast forward,
I feel like
when Burna Boy started even having that impact was in 2018 when he dropped Outside album, which is a classic. I respect that album.
I feel like,
but if we're being honest,
it's a classic.
This is Wizkid's discography. Wizkid dropped Superstar, then dropped Ayo album.
So you think Ayo album is his best album? I want to ask, what do you think is his best album?
The greatest album ever to come from a Nigerian artist.
Jesus. No, you're about to blaspheme.
No, come on.
No. You know Fela has album. You know Fela has. You're about to blaspheme. Okay, go on.
The greatest album to ever come out from a Nigerian musician is Made in Lagos. Quote me anywhere.
No, we don't have to quote you. There's video evidence of you saying that. But you see, the problem is
that's the greatest album.
The issue.
See, we know it. Right now, as I'm talking to all of you people here, right now, as I'm talking to every single one of you here, go to Nigerian Apple Music charts right now. Go to UK, go to US, go and see what that album is still doing right now. Right now.
I don't feel
that album literally gave us one of the most talented women we have in the music industry right now. He introduced her to global audience. Don't tell me nothing. See. Look.
It's hype that wants to kill this guy.
It's not hype.
No, for real. Because the truth of the matter is this. We are talking, let's use facts. Okay? So we have not even gone to outside, please. We have not gone to outside. Let's stay. Yeah. Let's stay with. We said discography, so we can't say one album. You said Wizkid has a better body of work, right?
Yeah. Okay. If you classify all.
Okay, good. Now let's go back to LIFE. See, My Life, Say So, I Beg. Now so you supposed
Come
to
on.
wait, hold on.
Honest, bro.
Run My
Some of the
Race.
people you're calling these songs to.
No. This is the abroad audience. See, play these songs for any Nigerian. They will say, even if they don't know this song, they will say, "Oh, I've heard this before." Because this song,
it wasn't a classic.
Say again.
I heard it doesn't mean it was a classic.
Oh.
Who? See, let me quote the video. Sorry that we took him out of the chat again, but let me quote the video. In his word, they know they hear your bedu again. That time they know they hear your bedu. They know they hear Burna Boy bedu like that.
That's not true.
Let's be honest.
That's not true.
Let's be honest.
That's not true.
Anyway,
Burna Boy has Tonight.
Look,
Burna Boy has
okay.
You know, Burna Boy has dancehall hits. Right?
We're running out of time. So what I'm going to do is that, man, rank your top 3.
Top 3.
Yes, like who between the 3 of them, who has the best body of work? We already know Davido comes in 3.
No,
so
exactly.
We can both agree that he comes in 3.
Yeah,
so
of
who's
course.
your first and second?
Burna Boy is first,
and then
Wizkid is second.
I want to argue so much, but we've run out of time.
It's okay. Because there's Wizkid, and you know the what's the name of the Wizkid people? Wizkid FC, and then there's the Davido 30 BG. So Burna Boy really is the outsiders. The outsiders are not really like that. They're not as they're not really like
they're
that.
not vocal, but then they are there.
So this is what I'm trying to say. Again, a lot of people here, right, would see Wizkid and go, "Oh my God, it's Wizkid," right? However, we're talking about music. We're talking about production. We're talking Fela Great. First of all, you said the best album to ever come out of a Nigerian is made in Lagos.
23.
And Fela is a Nigerian.
Even a classic.
And Fela is a Nigerian. Sonny Ade is a Nigerian.
In fact, would you even say I told me so was it? You know what?
I told what?
It wasn't.
Tonight wasn't a classic. Tonight was on that album. Tonight was enough. Wait, hold on. No, I feel like you need to answer questions.
There are only 2 albums, man, that anybody would ever dare slander from Wizkid in the history of Wizkid's career. There are only 2 albums that they would dare. I'm not even saying they would slander. They would dare slander. And number 1 is going to be More or Less Ego. And number 2 is going to be Sounds from the Other Side. And these 2 albums are actually great albums. But all I'm going to say is that, other than these 2 albums, the remaining 3, the remaining 3. No.
Wizkid has plenty skips. See, there's no. In fact,
he made in Lagos. He made in Lagos.
Not made in Lagos. I'm
Okay,
saying in his discography.
In Ayo album.
No, I'm saying in his.
He's superstar.
Wait, hold on. I'm saying in his discography. See, everybody listening to me, go listen to Wizkid's albums. You will skip. There's no how. Except you want to punish yourself. You will skip at some point.
We're running out of time.
But Burna Boy is a hit maker.
I'm going to hold you by your
Even if it's not a hit, it will enter your soul.
I'm going to hold you by your word. You said you're coming back, Abby.
I'll come back.
We're going to have this conversation again.
Okay.
Anyway, guys,
No problem.
it was another episode. This is actually one of my favorite episodes in the cave right now, and I hope you guys actually enjoy it. And please engage. Tell me what you think what we've been saying. And I'm your host, Cornell, and we were with
Miko Jaguar. Nice to meet you guys. Stay safe.
Nice to meet you guys, man. Hope to see you guys another time. Peace.